Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about interviews, and I will give you my 5 top tips when it comes to interviews. So let's jump in. Tip number 1, celebrate. Now you've got to this level, you can technically do the role. It's now much more of a fit personality and what it'd be like to work with you. That's effectively what interviews are for. So celebrate and look forward to really showcasing your true self in your next interview. Tip number 2, understand the type and format of interview that you'll be undertaking. So is it going to be a video interview, a panel interview, a one-way pre-recorded interview? So it's really useful to know so you can prepare. And also understand the types of questions you're going to be asked. So is it going to be competency focused, behavioral, or strengths? Understand the focus, understand the type of interview, and obviously adjust your preparation accordingly and practice. Tip number 3, get and keep a copy of the job description. It's so important because recruiters and interviewers will formulate their interview questions off the job description. So job descriptions usually consist of 2 parts. 1 is an outline of the role, and 2 is obviously the person's specification, which outlines the knowledge, skills, attributes of a successful candidate. Marry them 2 up and you can have a much better and stronger idea about what you're going to be assessed against, and you can start to come up with your own interview questions and prepare well for them. Tip number 4, use frameworks. So for motivational questions such as why this company, why this role, why this sector, you can use a framework that I've developed called the RE model, which stands for reason, which is 25%, evidence, which is 25%, and explanation, which is 50% of your answer. So you pick a reason, you provide some evidence of your reason, and then you explain why your reason means something to you. And for the second part of the interview, which is much more around skills, pick a framework that resonates with you or that you know quite well. So I think the most popular framework is the STAR technique. I personally use the CAR technique, which stands for context, action, result, and learning. But just pick a framework that you know well and you can formulate your answers to. And finally, tip number 5, interviews are a 2-way process. So at the end of every interview, you will be invited to ask any questions. And this is a fantastic opportunity to really ask questions that mean something to you and will help you decide if this is the right opportunity for you.